Hi, I'm Charles, here with Team Alyvix. Today, let's quickly at how to install Alyvix Service on your Windows machine. You can find these steps in the online user guide, but videos work better for a lot of people. The first step is to check that your system meets all the requirements. The operating system needs to be 64-bit, either Windows 10 Pro or Enterprise, or Windows Server 2016, 2019, or 2022. We recommend the English language version to speed up any potential support requests. You can't use a 32-bit version of Windows. You should have a single virtual or physical machine dedicated exclusively to running Alyvix Service, with 2 CPUs and 4 GB of RAM for each session. The screen color depth should be 24-bit RGB or 32-bit RGBA. Finally, each user-defined session will also need RDP access to the machine, including any appropriate permissions and firewall exceptions, and requires Windows Terminal Server if you need to run multiple test cases at once. With that out of the way, let's get started. The first step is to install Python and Alyvix on the same Windows machine that you want to use with Alyvix Service. We've put up another video that shows exactly how you can do that. So if you don't have both Python and Alyvix already installed, follow that video first and then come back here. Be sure to install the most recent version of Alyvix. For instance, Alyvix Service 2.0.0 will only work with Alyvix 3.3.2. Next, you'll need to download the most recent version of the 64-bit Postgres 12 SQL database software and install it in administrator mode. A link to the installation instructions is located at the bottom of the download page. The Postgres 12 installation process itself takes about 5 minutes to complete. While you're waiting, why don't you hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on everything about Alyvix? Now, let's install Alyvix Service itself. Once you've contacted info@alyvix.com to obtain an Alyvix certificate, the Alyvix Service software package will be provided. Run the setup.exe installer in administrator mode. It should take just 1 minute to complete. You'll then need to manually set your local database password by editing the line you see here in the file config.json. The next step is to install an encrypted HTTPS certificate to ensure the safety of the Alyvix Service data sent via its API. You'll need to create the folder you see here, then take the 2 certificate files, cert.crt and cert.key, that are recognized by your certificate authority, and put them in that directory. You'll also have to install the Java Web Token that will allow Alyvix Service to be authenticated. Copy the file named jwt.pub at this path to the Alyvix Service directory in the program data directory at this path. Then rename the file to public.pem. Now, you need to start the Alyvix Service within Windows Services by going to Start, Windows Administrative Tools, Services. Find Alyvix Service in the list, and then right-click and select Start. That's it, you're done. You can now go to your monitoring system and give the IP and credentials of this machine to configure the Alyvix Service node there. The next video in this series will show you how to do just that. In the online user guide, you can also find information about upgrading to the next version of Alyvix Service, as well as how to uninstall.